What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Liam Clark, and you wanna know some shit? You want me to tell you about shit? Oh, I'll fucking tell you about shit. So there's this game released on a PS1 back in 1998. The game was called Jade, Cocoon. Story of whatever the fuck it is. I can't even pronounce that shit. And like I said, it was released in 1998. When the PS1 was at its prime. Actually, the PS1, I think, came a lot earlier. A couple of years earlier, I think. When the when the N64 came out, and I think the Dreamcast. And the Atari Jaguar came out to rival each other. Now, I don't like that game. That game is fucking horrible. It's not as bad as a lot of people think. Also, it's not as bad as some people make it out to be, but it's still fucking horrible. Alright? I hate it. That's not good. Let me fucking tell you why that is. First of all, the game in itself. It takes, I know you could fucking skip the damn storyline. Blah, 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 blah. Who the fuck cares? It's still part of the fucking game that you should fucking save for the actual game. I don't want a 30 fucking minute backstory explaining how that shitty game works. Or what the fuck is going on between the Cocoon Masters and the Cocoon people and whoever the fuck they are. And someone's gotta marry someone else just to have kids and pass on fucking generation. Like, seriously, couldn't they just gone fucking extinct and there wouldn't be a fucking game? That would be good. And let me tell you what else. You don't need the 30 minutes of introduction. And like I said, I know you could skip it, but still. 30 minutes. Who the fuck has time to sit through 30 minutes of shit? I know I did when I first fucking played that shitty game. Made a video on it. I don't even know if it was on this channel or my backup channel. I have no fucking idea. And I don't really care. But let me tell you. Another main reason I don't like the game. The characters. The characters are so unlikable that I don't even care what the fuck they're saying. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. I could care less about them. Like, if some ancient demon from whatever that game is, whatever Jade Cocoon is, whoever the main guy is, the main villain of the fucking game, if he destroyed the world, and wanted to, I would let him, just so I don't have to see and hear and be around those fucking horrible, annoying characters. I mean, seriously. There's this one person that's trying to marry me, apparently. It's bullshit. I know you gotta carry on the fucking legacy and blah, 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 blah. But seriously, who the fuck cares? I mean, like, really, who cares? Just, let's be fucking honest here, like, why does it care? Why does it fucking matter? Another thing I don't like about it is not just the gameplay, the whole 30 minutes of introduction bullshit that we don't even need. Just save that for the actual game. But the game is too damn slow. Why the fuck is it so damn slow? Like, your character moves slow, even when you're fucking running. It's like Resident Evil. Now, Resident Evil was a great game because it was not an RPG, first of all. Second of all, Resident Evil, it had the suspense. You knew you were going slow because something could be right around that corner. Maybe a zombie, maybe some ancient fucking T-virus demon or some, mutated zombie that is like, upgraded, mutated C-virus, T-virus, whatever virus. And it left you with suspense. when you're playing this shitty fucking game, I want fast-paced action. Now, I know RPGs don't really give you a lot of action, as opposed to, like, well, an action game, because that's not really their job. But, still, just make it fast-paced or some shit. Make your character fast. The battle is slow. Everything is fucking horrible. The music is bleh. Makes me want to fucking bash my head against a fucking table. And break it. My head, not the table. I don't want to waste good tables on my head. And to make things even worse. Worse. It's basically a fucking rip-off of Pokemon. Remember how I said it was made back in 1998? Pokemon was released 3 years earlier, back in 95, on the Game Boy, and the anime came out in 96, I believe. So, there was no need to do that other than be a fucking rip-off of that shit. Even, I think, at one point, I typed in Pokemon, and it gave me related games, and that was one of the related games. Because let's face it, what you do. You buy potions and health and all that shit. And that's standard RPG stuff. You know, you get potions and stuff to restore your health and your stats and whatever. I'm not going to bash you for that. But the whole thing is that you're capturing things to use as pets or slaves or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Battling things. Yeah. Guess what the fuck that is? That's Pokemon. And guess what? There were other RPGs that were better. Remember Final Fantasy? Yeah. They did good back on the NES. Even going as far as saying Fire Emblem is better. Yeah, the original Fire Emblem on the NES and Famicom were better. And then as well as other great, games that are RPG. Like Zelda. I mean, not all RPGs have to be about leveling up, But another thing is that there are better PS1 games that were also RPG. Again, you ever fucking heard of Final Fantasy? No? Well, let me tell you something. Final Fantasy was a way better RPG game. You had more memorable characters. You had great music. The art style was beautiful. Yeah, everything was like a polygon, but then again, that's what the PS1 had back then. But everything was beautiful. Everything was gorgeous. Was basically perfect on the Final Fantasy series. You had Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross, whichever one that is on the PS1. You also had things, like I said, going back to the NES days, and you had NES in the middle of it all. You had the SNES with, again, Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger and all that shit. Other good RPG games. And like I said, there's Pokemon. So, roughly, it's just a shitty knockoff of Pokemon. Everything about the game is just, no. It's like, why is it even there? I mean, if you think about it, given the reasons that I just fucking gave you, I gave you fucking good enough reasons as to why I don't like the game. You don't even have to play the game much to not like it. I'm going to tell you, DJ has been going on and on and on about me wanting to play that game for a while. And to make things even worse, when I played it, I was not into the game whatsoever. Between the fact that the game fucking sucked, and the fact that I just wasn't feeling like playing the game because I felt pressured into playing the game that I didn't want to play in the first place. I mean, it's a recipe for disaster. Not just on my end, but the game in general. And the game is already fucked up as it is. I mean, really? Why would that game exist? When 3 years ago, you had Pokemon. And then you had other good RPGs and other good games that are basically fucking similar. And you've had better games since then. Again, ever heard of fucking, Final Fantasy? Chrono Trigger? Oh, I got one more game that beats them all. Persona! The fucking Persona series. So there you guys and gals have it. That is the reason why I don't like that Jade Cocoon game. And there are way better games to play on the PS1. There's way better games to play in general. There's just way too much good games to play. Instead of playing just that one fucking portable game. Everything is just so wrong. And plus, to be quite honest, the only reason I would ever own the game physically is to put it as a collection piece. I would never play the game. Except maybe to make a video on how much I really fucking hate it. Like this one, but with gameplay footage. And that's about it, guys and gals. That's it for the video. That's it for... It's just, in general, as to why I just think that game is a fucking mistake. And I'm pretty sure if they made it remastered, or whatever, they had better fix some of that shit. Because if they fix some of that shit, I might be more tolerant of that game. But as for now, I don't see that shit happening, and I just don't like the game in fucking general. Then again, also, what the fuck is the title? Like, what the hell is the title of the game? Jade Cocoon? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Really? Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, it's just a little tiny bonus reason as to why I don't like the game. I know the whole title thing is not really a good reason, but it's still a reason nonetheless. And, I mean, it's too much work to level up as well. The leveling up procedure takes forever. And 16 halves. That's another bonus. So, yeah. First floor to the fucking game will kick your fucking ass if you don't know what you're doing. And that's fucking beginner's trap right there. Anyways, guys and gals, if you like this video, please give it a like. If not, that's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole thing, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams. Also, before I sign out, sign off, I want to say one more thing. Probably later tomorrow or some shit like that, a Q&A video will be coming out. So make sure you get your questions in on, like I said, on my I didn't say this, but on my Facebook and my Messenger, Instagram, whatever. Just send me questions and I'll answer them in the next video. And this was going to be one of them because DJ gave me something for for the Q&A, asking me why I don't like Jade Cocoon. I fucking just gave a whole bunch of reasons. I figured, why waste 10 or 20 minutes of a damn video talking about one topic when I could do that in one video and save the rest for another video. Anyways, guys and gals, peace out, people, and bro hoof.